All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Just Ward R. Ratazach with another video. I haven't put out a video in a long time. Salakia. Those that are still, those that are following me and, you're bearing with me. And I've seen the messages and all of that. And I've even talked to a few of y'all saying where the video is at. But I'm back. So all praise the Most High. So we're gonna talk about the angels and how they take part in major wars, right? And World War I, World War II, and of course World War III, which is approaching at a rapid pace. The prophecies are coming to pass, right? It's about to get real hectic out here. It's about to get real crazy. If you thought the pandemic was big, if you thought that what you've been seeing was already this is it, no, that like, oh, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. It's about to get real worse, right? So but of course, those that keep the laws, statutes, and commandments are going to be saved out of this, right? And that's why we need to be constantly praying, right? And of course, you got to endure to the end. So we're going to read a few scriptures to prove that the angels of the Most High, they take part in major wars, right? And anything that has to do with like battle or like war, killing, destruction, death, right? The Most High sends these angels, and He has good angels and He has bad angels, right? So the Most High, He has these angels that are set up, right? And they are in charge for causing wars, destruction, battles. Like literally, like I remember uh it was a while back. It only I forgot what verse it was, but it only takes one angel to really destroy a whole place. It only takes one angel, but the Most High about to send thousands of angels to do this, right? When the Most High he sent two angels in when it was Sodom and Gomorrah, right? So imagine that He sent two. It only takes one, but Most High is he's about to have the angels they about to have some fun, right? Of course, along with the Israelites too. But without any further ado, we're gonna read get right here, Isaiah 13th chapter and the 4th verse, and it reads, "The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. Yahweh of hosts mustereth the host of the battle." Right. So what is the host? What is it talking about? It's talking about the angels, right? And we get into GNT as well, right? Because we see even like when you look at the native Indians, they used to call the Most High Yahweh of spirits, right? And then you see like so Yahweh of hosts, Yahweh of spirits, right? Or the Most High of angels, right? So that's what it's talking about when it says the host of heaven or the spirits of heaven. Is talking about the angels, right? The angelic beings that are in heaven with the Most High, right? Right, the angelic armies, right? The armies of the Most High, right? So here this is in the GNT, Isaiah 13 and verse 4. It says, "Listen to the noise of the mountains, the sound of a great crowd of people, the sound of nations and kingdoms gathering." Right? So we see this, right? As we see right now, as we're approaching World War III, you see these nations, they're gathering together, right, to come up against America, right? But ultimately, they're going to go up against Yahweh Shai, the angels, and us, right? The Most High says that when you read Jeremiah 50th chapter, I think it's the 21st verse, and Most High God tells us that He's going to be using us as His weapons of war, right? Let me see if I could get that. I think it's 51. I might be misspeaking. Um, it's got to be. I think it's in the. I think it's a 51. Uh, yeah, it's Isaiah 51 and verse 20. I'm reading the GNT. It says, Yahweh says. No, I'm reading the KJV. Salakia. I'm reading the King James. I don't like I don't like that one. 1 second. So I can pull it up right here. Salakia. What the fuck? Hold on. So I can get it. 1 second. Let me just see if I can just get this. It's Jeremiah 51. All right, yeah. It's Jeremiah 51 and verse 20. says, thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee I will break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. And then when you keep reading down to like verse 24, it's just basically telling you that the Most High is going to use us to destroy these kingdoms, to destroy not the kingdoms, but we're going to destroy. So like, yeah, let me read that. Let me read that one more time. Yeah, Salakia. It says, thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. It says, for with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms. So yes, Salakia, I misspoke. So yes, the Most High is going to use us to destroy these kingdoms, to destroy these nations, to destroy these heathens, right? So the heathens, they're gonna be utterly wasted away by the hand of us, right? We're gonna be taking vengeance because the Most High God says vengeance is His, and how's He gonna do that? Because the Most High God says that he dwells in the kingdom of men, right? So He's using us to do His work, right? Most High he has heathens doing His work when he chose what's that? Isaiah. Let me go to this real quick. Like the Most High could use a heathen to set up to do whatever He wants him to do, right? I remember. Oh, here's a good one. They asked Vladimir Putin. They asked him, "Why are you doing the things that you're doing?" And his response was, "Because God told me to." See that? So right, so the Most High, He chooses Cyrus, right? When you read Isaiah 45:1, it says Yahweh has chosen Cyrus to be king. He has appointed him to conquer nations. He sends him to strip kings of their power. Yahweh will open the gates of cities for him to Cyrus, and right. So it just keeps reading on, and then of course it gets into. But remember, that the Israelites are His chosen people, right? So all praise the Most High with that, right? You even got Nebuchadnezzar, right? The Most High chose him, right? Darius, right? Most High sets up great rulers like Pharaoh. How can I forget about Pharaoh, right? In Egypt, right? So back to Isaiah 13:4 in the GNT. It says, "Listen to the noise of the mountains and the sound of a great crowd of people, the sound of nations and kingdoms gathering," right? So these nations are going to gather up against us, right? Or ultimately against the Lord and Yahweh Shai, right? And the angels, right? It says Yahweh of armies, right? Because the Most High is a man of war. When you read Exodus 15:3, Yahweh is a man of war. Yahweh is His name, right? It says Yahweh of armies is preparing His troops for battle. Who are His troops? The host of heaven, right? The host, the troops, the spirits, right? Which is talking about the angels, man. And the angels are gonna they're being set up, right, in to partake in these major wars, right? So the Most High has these angels that are getting ready for battle, right? And mind you, it only takes one angel, but the Most High is setting up His troops, His armies, right, His military, right, to come and help us on that day, in that day of trouble, right? Because we're about to approach the ultimate battle, right, which is World War III, right, and going against Russia and right, Russia, of course, Ethiopia's good now. They got Ethiopia trying to fight for them. They talk about like a tag team, but listen, all we need is Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai, He's gonna lead the pack, man. He's our general, right? The general, and He's gonna go single-handedly and destroy Edomites, right? Remember when you read Isaiah the 63 chapter, tells you that who is this that comes from Basra, right? Right, his garment's gonna be dyed red. Why? Because of the blood that's gonna be spilled upon him, right? Because of all the Edomites that He's gonna go single-handedly destroy, right? So all praise the Most High for that. So you see that, right? The angels are taking parts in major wars. Right, now let's read this real quick. Let's go to let's get Salakia. Let's get Revelation chapter 7 and verse 1. It says, "And after these I saw four angels." So see that this is the first verse talking about angels, right? It says, "Standing on the four corners of the earth," right? "Holding the four winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree." So, what is this wind talking about? It's talking about, it's symbolic to the missiles. The missiles are going to come, right? And they're holding back the missiles, right? They're holding back the not right four winds, right? When you read Zechariah, the four carpenters, right, which is we call it brick, right? It's uh, uh, Russia, Brazil, India, and China, right? Brick. Those are the four carpenters, right? So these are going to be coming up against us, right? They're going to be firing their missiles and coming against Babylon to destroy this place, right? But the angels are holding back. So this is how you know they're partaking in major wars because they're holding back the missiles. And this is what it's saying. Why are they holding the missiles back, right? That it doesn't destroy anything on the earth just yet. Verse 2 says, "And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living God, and he cried with a loud voice to the four angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, Hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads." So it's talking about the elect, the 144,000. We have to seal that number. That's why we go to the highways and byways constantly to make sure that we seal this number, right? Or we waiting for all we're doing is waiting for y'all to just get it right, right? And we have to keep constantly enduring. So the Most High, right, and Yahweh Shai, they're waiting for us to get it right. So that way, that way these angels could just, you know what I'm saying? They don't have to keep holding back the four winds and like, all right, cool, let them winds go. Right now, we can get the hell up out of here. Now we can commence World War III. So you see that ultimately the angels are partaking in this, right? Let's get the book of First Kings. Salaki, I know my video keeps coming off. Let's get First Kings chapter 22, verse 19. And he said, "Hear thou therefore the word of Yahweh. I saw Yahweh sitting on his throne, and all the host, right, of heaven." So this is talking about the troops of heaven, right? The angels of God, right? Standing by him on his right hand and on his left. So you got the good angels, you got the bad angels, right? So the Most High has these angels are standing on the right hand, on his left hand, right? And look what verse 20 says. It says, "And Yahweh said, Who shall persuade Ahab that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead? And one said on this manner, and another said on that manner. And there came forth a spirit that and stood before Yahweh and said, I will persuade him." So this is an angel coming to the Most High, said, I'll do it. I'll go persuade him, right? Verse 22. And Yahweh said unto him, Salakia, wherewith, and he said, I will go forth and I will be a lying spirit. So the Most High is sending lying spirits now, right? In the mouth of all his prophets. And he said, Thou shalt persuade him and prevail also. Go forth and do so. And now therefore, behold, Yahweh hath put a lying spirit in the mouth of all these thy prophets, and Yahweh hath spoken evil concerning thee. And Zedekiah the son of Canaana, Salakia, went near and smote Micaiah on the cheek and said, Which way went the spirit of Yahweh from me to speak unto thee? So you see this, right? The Most High, the reason why I bring this out is because the Most High ultimately, he sends all these angels to do his good work and to do his bad work, right? I forgot what psalm it was, but I know in the psalm it tells you that Most High has good and bad angels, right? The Most High sends evil angels to do evil work for him. The Most High God sends good angels to do good work for him, right? Now, I bring this out, yeah, just to show you that, right? The angels partake in all these things. Like when you watch these cartoons, right? For example, right? I know y'all remember that when you see like when a piano falls out of nowhere, somebody turns the corner and the piano just falls. Those are the angels doing all those things, man. Right? Being evil and all of that. That's the Most High sending these demons to do these things, man. Right? So all praise the Most High. So this is proof that the angels they partake in these major wars, these battles, right? When you have when there's evil thoughts, when you have good thoughts, it's the Most High. Like when you see the good angel and the bad angel, it's the same thing, right? Where do you think the Hollywood and these cartoon producers and these writers, where do you think they get it from? They get it from the book, man. That's where they're getting it from. They're all getting it from the Bible, right? All the major stories, everything that you see is from the Bible. Right, all praise the Most High for that. So let's read right. Let's get. Let me just prove this too, because right, being the Most High, being a man of war, right? Exodus 15:3, Yahweh is a man of war, and Yahweh is his name, right? He's a man of war. He's a manly spirit. So the Most High, right? He's the one that he controls all these major wars, right? He sends the angels to do these things, right? Isaiah 47:4 says, "As for our Redeemer, Yahweh of hosts, right, of troops, right, his army, Yahweh of his heavenly armies, right? It says, and is his name the Holy One of Israel, right? So he's gonna help Israel by sending the Holy Ones, the angels, right, to go and help us, right? When you read Daniel, the 12th chapter, right, in the first verse, tells you that Michael will stand up for us. Michael's gonna stand up for us, right, during in Jacob's trouble, right? So I know brothers is talking about we gonna get spiritual power and all of that, but we have to keep enduring until the end, and then we get spiritual power. In the like when we get when the kingdom starts when Yahushua is here, right? And we're in the wilderness, we're gonna get that spiritual power to go up against Russia and the tanks and all of that, man. How the hell is one man gonna chase 1,000 people? But right now, we don't have that power because we don't have Yahweh fighting for us. But once Yahushua is here, then the Most High. That's how you know, because when you read Matthew 21, Matthew 1:21, it tells you that that should call his name Emmanuel, meaning what? God is with us. So that's how you know that when Yahweh Shai was with us, that's how you know that now Yahweh is ultimately fighting for you, because he sends Yahweh Shai, which means God be with us. So now that's when we get our spiritual power, right? Not now. We're not getting it right now. We're getting it later when Yahweh Shai is right on the earth with us, man. Then we get that spiritual power. Then we go to war with these damn devils. And then we ultimately win, right? Ultimately, we give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Ultimately, Yahweh gets all the praises, man, right? Yahweh is he gets all the credit. Just like when they give credit to Obama when Obama doesn't even fight in no military, but yet they said Obama killed Saddam Hussein, which is BS. Obama was sitting in his office probably writing some bullshit down. He wouldn't do that. He didn't go out, he didn't go kill him, he didn't behead him or whatever, even though they showed evidence that they did kill him, whatever, right? They said that not Obama, but they said that Saddam Hussein is dead. I don't believe that. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. So, right, let's read let me get Daniel 7 and 9. It says, I beheld till the thrones were cast down. So the thrones meaning what? The kingdoms, right? The nations. Now they're cast down. And the ancient of days did sit. The ancient of days is Yahweh, right? He has no beginning nor he has an end, right? And it says, whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. His throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire. What are the wheels signifying? When you hear the wheels, like Hot Wheels, think of cars, vehicles. So what's the Most High's vehicles? The angels that are riding in these chariots, which are what the world would call UFOs, right? So the Most High God has UFOs that are set up, right? I would call them IFOs because they're identified to us, identified flying objects, because they're the chariots of the Lord, or the clouds, the pillar of fire, right? His wheels as burning fire, right? The Most High is going to send these chariots because that's what Yahweh Shai was taken up in the chariot, in the same way he will come back down. Except now he's coming with thousands of them, right? The thousands of the host of the Most High, this flame, this burning fire, right? These flames of fire are going to come down from heaven to come and wreak havoc upon this earth, right? They're going to take part in a major war. That was the point of that, right? To show you that proof, to show proof that the UFOs, right, is the angels are riding in these so-called UFOs, right? Let's read Genesis 19 and verse 1, right? This is Genesis chapter 19 and verse 1. And Yahweh, or so like it, then Yahweh rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah brimstone and fire from Yahweh out of heaven. So how did he do this? It's talking about the angels. The angels are the ones who come down from heaven and brought fire and brimstone. Right? Even to this day, people cannot explain how the hell that happened because it was Yahweh. Yahweh did it, right? Yahweh did it with the angels, and it says, and he overthrew those cities and all the plain and all the inhabitants of the cities and that which grew upon the earth. This is some spiritual power coming from the Most High up from heaven. Then he sent the angels as men of war, as weapons of war, right? Like when you read Wisdom of Solomon 18 and 15, tells you that, right? Yahushua was that death angel, right? That he went down as a fierce man of war to wreak havoc upon earth. But ultimately, Yahushua is the grim reaper, right? When you read Revelation, it tells you that he's coming to reap. He has that sickle or the scythe, and he's gonna reap upon the earth. He's the grim reaper, reaper of souls, right? That's who you should be afraid of, man. Be afraid of the Most High, who can destroy you, your body and your soul in hell, man. Don't fear what man can do to you. Fear what the Most High can do to you, right? He's the man of war, right? It's let me get this is us this is Second Kings. It's Second Kings chapter 2, verse 11. And it came to pass as they still went on and that talked that behold, there appeared a chariot of fire. So this is an angel riding on a chariot, and horses of fire, and parted them both asunder, and Elijah went up by a whirlwind on into heaven. See, this is how Elijah went up into the chariot, right? And it says, and verse 12, and Elisha saw it, and he cried, my father, the chariot of Israel. So he knew this. These are the chariots of Israel. It's not the chariots of everybody in the earth, the chariots of Israel. That's who the Most High, remember, the Most High is the God of Israel. He's going to send these chariots to help Israel, right? And then it says, and the horsemen thereof. The horsemen is what? Who's riding on these chariots? The angels of God, right? It says thereof, and he saw him no more, and he took hold of his own clothes and rent them in two pieces, right? So the chariot of fire, horses of fire, right? And then the horsemen. So this is talking about these are talking about the people that are going to go to. This is troops, right? When you look at like some major war movies, right, you got horsemen, right, and you got the riders upon you, right? You got the horsemen, right? They're riding upon horses, which are the chariots, right? And you see that in like old Western old war movies, like you know what I mean? And like what is that, like gladiator movies and shit, like shit like that, right? But this is where they get it from. They get it from the Bible, man. All these major wars and stuff, they literally take them from the scriptures and make their own interpretations of them, right? But this is what the Most High is saying, right? The Most High is saying that he has these chariots, and they're chariots of fire, right? I mean, they have these lights on them, because I've seen we've all seen chariots, man. Right, it's not even a joke anymore. It's not even a secret anymore. People know about them now. You got even heathens talking about these, right? You got the Bermuda Triangle, the Dragon's Triangle. You got all these so-called mysteries. But it's the Most High that's sending these angels, and they fucking up these damn heathens, man. Right, torturing and everything, man. Abducting ultimately Edomites. You see a lot of stories about Edomites getting abducted, right? And you know what I'm saying, leaving them in a damn forest somewhere, right, and telling their stories and shit like that. And then they're just like, oh my God, I don't know what. Oh my God, they were dark and they were tall and with froze in their head, and they were, wow, they were so scary. Yeah, man, it's scary, man. The Most High is something to be afraid of, man. You should fear the Lord, man. Right? And that's what we should fear the Lord, because what if the Most High does that to one of us, where he sends the angels and they come and torture us, man? We don't want that. That's scary yourself, right? So, right, let's read Second Ezra 13 in verse 2. Oh, by the way, this is also when you see Elijah getting put in the chariot. Also, this is where we're gonna get salvation. This is how we get salvation too, right? When you read our Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, right, it tells you that the angels are gonna come, right? The chariots, and they're gonna come and save us. They're gonna bring us up, right, up in those chariots, man. Right, and then that's the strangeness of the Most High salvation. People gonna look at, oh my God, what the hell's going on? Like when you watch that was that Foot Locker commercial that came out like last year or something, right? Where they was showing people getting tortured, destroyed, right? Fire came down from them, right? That's when you read it in Sodom and Gomorrah, right? That little, right, that there's lights on them, and then there's the little in the middle of it, right in the bottom where they have that beam, right? That beam, that's where that's where the laser, like the lasers, fire, all of that is gonna come out of that. Like when you watch Star Wars, where do you think these laser beams and all that is from? Where do you think they get in these chariots, right? All of that, the Space Force and all of that. Like you had Trump talking about a Space Force. It's talking about the Bible, man. They're getting things from the Bible and they're trying to make their own things about it. They're trying to say, oh, UFOs, we made that. No, I had some bug out tell me that Esau is the one who makes all these UFOs. No, nigga. No. The Most High made them. They're his, right? And Esau is just trying to make carbon copies of them, right? So yeah.
Salaki, what the fuck is going on? Stupid ass fucking. Anyway, Salakia. Let's get all right, finish this off, right? So we are understanding that angels are taking part in these major wars, right? World War I, you see that the angels were taking part of that, right? You even have accounts. Oh my God, I should have brought an article for this. There's accounts of angels. I mean, you're right that of people in that took part in these World War I and World War II, and I remember the war on Korea, the Korean War, right? Um, even the one in Pearl Harbor, there were UFOs every time that there had these major wars. There's accounts of UFO encounters, right? Even in 9/11, the day before 9/11, there was there was accounts. People had accounts, and then I think someone took a video, or is it a picture or a video? I've seen it on YouTube. I don't know if it got taken down though. But somebody had, it was a news reporter too. A news reporter had took they said pan the camera over there by the tower. It was a UFO by the Twin Towers. And the next day, the Twin Towers get blown the fuck up. Showing you that the angels they're always taking part in these things, man. Right? It's like that old saying where you see a black cat, you gotta walk across the street because you get bad luck, because that cat gonna cause destruction on you. That's like the angels is that black cat. Hey, go across the street. You know what I'm saying? They about to partake in some major ass war, or else you gonna get involved in that. Right. You don't we don't want you to get destroyed by when the angels come. Hey, listen, man, right? The angels are always gonna be taking part in these major wars. Right. We see that all throughout history. And if you don't believe me, you can look these things up yourself. Right? Angels, there's been so many accounts of UFOs that have been that have been uh, uh um that have been a part of these major wars. Like every time there was a war, there's UFOs in the sky. Like, what are those lights up there? And then you even got where I think it was Afghanistan. They were trying to shoot down. They said they were trying to shoot down these spacecrafts that they wouldn't go down. They were shooting at them. There's video footage of this too. They were trying to shoot them down and they wouldn't go down because you can't destroy what Yahweh has made. You cannot, if it be of the Most High, it can never be taken down. It's never going to go away. Most High is forever. He's everlasting, right? And the Ancient of Days has these chariots of fire, right? And the reason why these chariots that they didn't attack yet, because they waiting, man. They're like, well, when the Most High gives us that order to go and blow you motherfuckers up, y'all in for a rude fucking awakening. Y'all don't know what the fuck is about to go on, man. The Most High is about to destroy this place and he's Most High, but he's just right now. He's sending so many plagues right now, and even the angels right now. The angels, that's a plague upon America. That's a plague upon you heathens, man. You heathens about to get the ultimate plague, the ultimate judgment of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, let's read this. Second Ezra 13 and verse 2. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea that it moved all the waves thereof. And this wind is talking about what? The angels, man, the chariots. Right? There's even video footage of angels like hovering, like the not the well, angels, of course, inside these IFOs, and they're hovering over waters and stuff, man. Right, and it says, and I behold, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. Right, this man, right. So this wind, right. This is talking about, this is Yahweh. Yeah, I mean, it's like Yahweh Shai with the thousands of heaven, right, with the other angels, the other UFOs, right, right. And it says, and when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him, right. So Yahweh Shai, right, just looking at this man, right, when he just looks, the things are gonna fall, tremble, to get destroyed, because he has that power. Remember, Yahweh said, I'm not coming back as a man. He's coming back as a God. He's gonna be in his God form. He's gonna transform into that that ultimate power. Like when you watch Dragon Ball Z, those those that watch anime, Dragon Ball Z, right? Super Saiyan, or like now they have this thing when they have their blue hair when they call God mode, right? A God Saiyan. That's how Yahweh Shai is coming back as that God, that Super Saiyan, right? That ultimate Jedi, right? Oh, praise the Most High, right? And it says, verse 4, and whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it feeleth the fire. And that's what that's going into that final battle, man. Right, Yahweh Shai, right? Yeah, Yahweh Shai, when he speaks, man, it's like, right, the things are gonna be trembling upon the earth, right? And it's gonna be something that's like it's never ever been seen before, man. And it's scary, man. It's like even me reading it, it's like, damn, like, but I just can't wait to actually see this, man. And a lot of us can't wait till we actually see the destruction of Babylon, the destruction of Esau, right? The Most High is gonna send Yahweh Shai, his his only begotten son, right? And he's gonna be destroying this place with the angels, man, right? And they're gonna burn this place up, man. All praise the Most High. Let me read this in the GNT. Watch this. Second Ezra 13:2. In my dream, I saw a wind coming up out of the sea and stirring up great waves. As I watched, the wind brought with it out of the sea what looked like a man, and he was flying on a chariot. So this is Yahweh Shai flying on his chariot, right? When he turned his face, everything he looked at began to tremble, and when he spoke, everyone who heard his voice melted like wax in a fire. It's crazy. If you ever seen House of Wax and you see that, remember that ending scene with a fire, when the fire burns the whole house of wax down? The house was literally made of wax. That's you gonna ever seen wax just melt and burn? That's how you people are gonna be burnt the hell up, man. Like Sarah Connor in Terminator 2, Judgment Day, man. Literally, Judgment Day is coming, right? And it says, uh, and I looked again and saw a crowd too large to count. They were people gathered together from all parts of the world to fight against the man who had come up out of the sea. And you see, these are the nations that are going to come up and fight against Yahweh Shai, our Lord and Savior. And they're going to lose. You can't beat Yahweh Shai, you idiots. But it's okay because the Most High God has you set up to do this stupid ass deed. Well, beautiful deed, I should say, because you're going to die. All praise the Most High. Right? But it's stupid on behalf of you. If we looked at you like you're stupid, you're gonna fight Yahweh Shai, just surrender. Wave that white flag and just say, all right, cool, you got it. But that's not what's written. So we see that you guys are gonna go up against our Lord and Savior, thinking you guys are gonna win, but you're gonna fucking lose. It's game over. Right? Game over, Russia, game over, Brazil, India, China, whoever else wants to join hand in hand with them, man. All praise the Most High. Right? Now let's keep reading in the GNT. I'm gonna skip to verse 8. It says, then I saw that all the people who had come together to make war against him. See this? I'm telling you, the angels are gonna partake in these major wars, man. This is the final battle, and the angels are partaking in this, man. It says, war against him were terrified, but they still prepared to fight him. And you read that in the I think it was Joel, where it tells you that tell the heathens, prepare yourself for battle. Right? Let me see if I could find that. Joel. Sure, get that real quick. Right, so look, right, when it said, let me read Joel 2:1. Salakia. People keep trying to call my phone, man. Hold on. It says chapter 2, verse 1. Blow the trumpet, sound the alarm on Zion, God's sacred hill. Tremble, people of Judah. The day of Yahweh is coming soon. It will be dark and a gloomy day, and a black and cloudy day. The great army of locusts advances like darkness spreading over the mountains. There has never been anything like it, and there will never be again. And these locusts talking about the formation, right? Like when you look at locusts, it's like they take form. Like when you read like the major wars, like World War II, World War One, right? These planes, right? They were taking form. They were taking formations, right? So and this is the Most High is getting ready. He's telling these nations, get ready for battle, right? Let me see where I could find. I'm reading the GNT, by the way. I forgot the verse, man. Sheesh, I really forgot the verse. All right, I'm back. Salaki, I had to tell this person, yo, hold on, man. Wait a minute. All right. So anyway, I forgot the verse, but Salakia, bear with me. I believe it's Joel. I forget which verse, but the Most High is telling the nations, prepare yourself for battle, right? Even when you read Obadiah, right, he's telling you to prepare yourself for battle, man. Right? You're gonna get prepared for battle. You're gonna be afraid to fight him, but they're still gonna do it anyway, and you're gonna lose really bad. All praise the Most High. All right, let's get back to this, right? Second Esdras 13, read verse 8 again. Then I saw that all the people who had come together to make war against him were terrified, but they still prepared to fight him. When the man saw the great crowd advancing to attack him, he did not take up any weapons. The only thing I saw was what looked like a stream of fire coming out of his mouth. Damn. He sent a flaming wind from his lips and a storm of sparks from his tongue. The stream of fire, the flaming wind, and the great storm combined and swept down on the crowd that was coming to attack him and burned them all up. In a single moment, that crowd, too large to count, vanished, and there was nothing left but powdery ashes and the smell of smoke. I was shocked when I saw what had happened. And this is going to be a shocking thing, man. And this is shocking. Even me I'm imagining it as I'm reading it, right? And it's shocking to see what's about to happen, man. The angels are going to partake in this major war, and that's really that's really the ultimate what I really wanted to show you heathens. You get ready for battle. Don't be listen, don't be afraid. Get ready for battle, right? You're going to go up against the Most High Son Yahweh Shai, the angels, and the elect of Israel. With that, I give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Until next time, Shalom, Kwam Yasha'Allah, and yeah, Mawaf Lababal.